Have you ever stopped to wonder if you're the one sabotaging your own relationship? Maybe you've done it before. Most of us have. It's part of being human. We've all had moments where we said something and later thought, if only I had taken a breath first, I would have handled that completely differently. Sometimes we even realize that if we'd approached the situation another way, the argument might not have happened at all. If you tend to lean toward an anxious attachment style, a concept from the book Attached, which outlines three main attachment styles: avoidant, secure, and anxious. You might be especially prone to this. When we operate from an anxious place, we can sometimes interpret small events as signs of something bigger and threatening. Maybe your partner goes to a party and doesn't text you for most of the night. The anxious part of your mind seizes on this silence and starts weaving an elaborate story about what it must mean. One of the fascinating, yet frustrating parts of being human is our brain's ability to rapidly build narratives. We're like living supercomputers, running complex calculations at lightning speed. But for someone with an anxious mindset, those calculations can quickly turn into worst-case scenarios. The thought might go, they're not texting me because they met someone else. They're probably flirting. Maybe they're realizing they don't want me anymore. That fear spirals into, I'm not enough. They'll leave me. They'll hurt me. I was wrong about them. And all of this happens without a single conversation to confirm what's really going on. You might later talk to your partner and hear, I was just hanging out with friends. But by then, your mind has already spliced the situation together with past wounds, old fears, and the emotional DNA of past hurts. Like a Jurassic Park experiment, except instead of dinosaur DNA mixed with frog DNA, it's a tiny piece of fact fused with your deepest insecurities. This leads to a surge of emotion, not from the actual reality, but from the imagined reality you've created. By the time your partner walks back through the door, you're not calm, you're armed and ready for battle. Fear, pain, and insecurity have transformed into anger, and anger hands you your weapons of choice. Maybe your weapon is the silent treatment. Maybe it's passive-aggressive remarks. Maybe it's sarcasm or direct verbal attacks. Here's the problem. Unless your partner is incredibly attuned to your emotional state, and let's be honest, that's an unrealistic expectation, they're not going to see the vulnerable hurt underneath. All they see is you coming at them with weapons drawn. They're not thinking, how can I soothe them? They're thinking, how do I protect myself? In that moment, they're dodging verbal bullets, and when someone's dodging bullets, they can't exactly step forward to comfort you. This is one of the great ironies of relationships. We often never get to see how our partner might have been able to show up for us because we've already pushed them into defense mode. Many relationships don't end because our wounds are too much for someone to handle. They end because our partner can't endure the damage caused by the weapons we use when we're hurt. It's tempting to cling to the belief, if you love me, you should accept me exactly as I am, baggage and all. There's a little truth in that. Ideally, a good partner will help us feel safe and loved, even enough to start healing some old wounds. But love doesn't mean someone is obligated to withstand constant attacks. That's why we have to take responsibility for how we express our pain. Instead of striking out, we can learn to communicate our feelings in an honest, vulnerable way without blaming or attacking. That gives our partner the chance to actually step forward and be there for us. Because if every time we're scared or hurt we aim to wound them, we'll never know just how deeply they might have been able to help us heal. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video. I'll see you next week.